The next day at school, there was a new student. Kaden noticed her first. "Hey, who's that?" he said, as he was eating lunch with his usual friends, Fred, Signa, and Kazan. "That's Crystal," said Kazan. "She was in my chemistry class." "You're taking chemistry already?" asked Signa, shocked. "Well, science is one of my best subjects," said Kazan. "But more to the point, Crystal seems very nice, and she's also very intelligent. In fact, I've declared her as my ultimate rival." "Creepy," said Signa. However, in spite of Signa's cruel comment, Kazan still had a fiery determination in his eyes. He was apparently dead set on defeating Crystal in academics. "She got every organic question correct. Then she solved every formula before everyone, even me. And that's not all." "Of course not," said Fred while munching on a fry. "She's obsessed with geology. She was pestering the teacher about when we were going to be growing crystals." "Sounds like a real know-it-all," said Kaden. "Wouldn't want her in my class." Everyone at the table, including Kazan, laughed. "Excuse me, may I sit?" It was Crystal. She was standing next to their table, smiling and holding her tray. Kaden was delighted to see that Crystal was another person with a weird hair color. Hers was a lime green color and rolled into two buns with loops. She also wore crystal earrings that hung from her ears and bent the light like prisms. "Sure," said Kaden, "but I'm warning you, I'm not that smart." "Well, I wouldn't say that," said Crystal. "Perhaps you just don't apply yourself. After all, no one is a genius overnight." Yeah, said Kaden happily. "You're really nice." "Thank you," said Crystal. "Ahem," said Kazan. "Well, I see you've met Kaden. This is Signa and this is Fred." "Hello, how do you do?" said Crystal with a smile.
"What's with your hair?" said Fred. "I thought Kaden was the only one who dyed his hair."
"Oh, well, I'm a foreigner, you see. I come from across the sea. Where I come from, everyone has hair like this."
"Wow," said Fred.
"Must be hard to tell people apart," said Signa skeptically.
"Oh, yes, it is," said Crystal.
Said Signa, staring at Crystal.
"Is something wrong?" asked Crystal innocently.
"No, probably nothing," said Signa.
Well, if it isn't the new Miss Smarty Pants,"
said a familiar voice. The voice of Clifton. This time he was alone, a rare event.
"What do you say we go on a date? Obviously, the smartest one in school is a perfect match for the most athletic," said Clifton.
"Oh, I'm flattered, but I'm too busy with my studies," said Crystal.
Clifton frowned and grabbed her wrist quite hard.
"Ouch," she said.
"You really should reconsider," said Clifton, much less nicely. "I'm very popular around here. You'll probably want to look good."
A very deadly glare that was uncharacteristic of Crystal's normal personality appeared on her face. For a second, she seemed like a different person.
"I won't," she said firmly.
There is a sizzling sound and Clifton quickly removes his hand from Crystal's wrist. "What the heck? Ow!" He kept shaking his hand and then looked at it and noticed that it was red and blistering.
"Oh," said Crystal coldly. "I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to wash my hands after handling chemicals. You should probably get that looked at."
"You witch!" shouted Clifton. "Yow!" He ran off to the bathroom to wash his hand.
"Excuse me while I go wash my hands. And I'm actually done with my lunch anyway. It's been a pleasure."
Crystal got up and left, along with her tray. Kaden and his friends were quiet for a moment. "Are you sure you want someone scary like that for a rival?" said Kaden.
"I'm sure it was an accident. I hope it was an accident," said Kazan.
"I don't trust her," said Signa. "Seems like a liar if I ever saw one."
"Just be careful, okay, Kazan?" said Fred.
"You don't have to worry about me," said Kazan. "I would never fall for something like that."
Kaden smiled. He knew that Kazan was probably telling the truth. Kazan was one of the most observant people he knew. The lunch bell rang, and all the students returned to their classes.